Wow guys, the OnePlus S6 actually starts at $2,599. Today I can finally show you its gaming performance. The biggest selling point of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and Samsung this year is its 165Hz high refresh rate. So can it really maintain 165 frames? Today I tested it with several popular games that are already compatible.
Let's just look at the results. We'll start with Delta Force. From the current experience, Delta seems to be the best optimized game for it. With 165 frames enabled, only recording scenes of full battlefield combat, the measured average rate is 164.6, with an average power consumption of 5.98 watts. It can easily maintain 165 frames, mainly focusing on touch control, which is very responsive. It's as if it was specially tuned for Delta. In just 30 minutes, the battery dropped by 6%, with an ambient temperature of around 25 degrees and the phone temperature around 43 degrees. Below, Anchor also runs at 165 frames per second with a 1080p resolution. It includes 10 minutes of TV station and 10 minutes of farm. The average rate measured for each round is 164.9, almost reaching full frames, with a balanced power consumption of 6.12 watts. A total of half an hour was tested, with an 8% battery drain. The pressure on Antutu is slightly higher, with the phone temperature around 45 degrees, but it still doesn't drop frames. Call of Duty Mobile is standardized at 165 frames per second, similar to the team competition in Peace Elite, with no real pressure. Any random match in a Rush duel can easily run at full frame rate, with an average power consumption of 4.5 watts. Tested for half an hour as well, the game drained 6% of the battery and the phone temperature was around 39 degrees. Other small apps like Naruto and League of Legends, I didn't bother to test them. I casually played a few rounds and they could all maintain 165 frames. Now let's look at Peace Elite, which I'm quite good at. The single match data usage was 72% and it didn't run smoothly at 144 frames, so I'll test it for everyone. Let's directly look at the storage area. While jumping with about 22 steel guns, you can see that from the initial jump to constant fighting, it can maintain around 140 frames steadily. Occasional small fluctuations are within about 10 frames, like dropping to around 135, but the difference is minimal and can be basically ignored. The average rate measured for war records is 143.1.
Average power consumption is 5.88 watts.
A total of 50 minutes was played, with an 18% battery drain.
The phone temperature is around 42 degrees.
Don't underestimate the performance of Xiaolong 8's self-esteem. If it performs normally, it can satisfy 99% of the games on the market. From the perspective of gaming performance, the performance tuning of the OnePlus S6 is completely fine. This year, it mainly addressed all the shortcomings of last year's OnePlus A15 standard version, most notably the 3D ultrasonic fingerprint and waterproofing, along with 120 watt fast charging, and the battery capacity has reached 7,800 mAh. Additionally, it also has a metal middle frame and axon motor, so the OnePlus S6 is purely a phone more inclined towards gaming. Especially in the $2,000 to $3,000 price range, the cost performance is really high, an unavoidable choice for snack game enthusiasts.